Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to It's Okay
To Be Wrong,
a podcast
by
with
Tanner and KB Cunningham.
Hi. Welcome to our official rebrand.
We've rebranded. Thoughts, comments, questions, concerns?
Always concerned. Always concerned for us. But do you want to hear the rhyme of the day before we slay the day away?
Please.
Okay.
Already rhyming. Love to see.
We're already rhyming. Here's where you landed.
Uh-huh.
And well, we just rebranded.
Period.
Come listen to it all today in the It's Okay
To Be Wrong
podcast. Yeah, it probably won't be so sing-songy every time, y'all, but it might be. We haven't recorded our new intro yet, and that's part of what's coming up. But Hi, happy Monday. How you doing?
I'm doing good. It does feel fun. Like, it feels like a fresh start. It feels like we're just doing things rogue. You know, initially, whenever we chose to name the Couples Couch podcast, we were literally sitting on our couch thinking, like, what's a good name for a podcast?
Yeah. And we were like, well, we used to love.
Yeah, just sitting on the couch all the time and chatting and doing all that. But you know what? We're a bit more active these days.
We're a bit more active. And you know what? We're not just sitting on our couch. We're moving and grooving. Yep. And we also, like, if you don't know this about us, then, like, one of our favorite catchphrases is, it's okay to be wrong.
Yes.
And sometimes we say it condescendingly.
Shadily, sure.
Like when somebody did something stupid.
When Harrison Butker speaks, I say, it's okay to be wrong.
Right. Or sometimes you got the news wrong or you changed your mind.
That's usually on the daily. I will miss that 49ers man. What's his name? Christian McCaffrey. I said he worked with the Chiefs. Indeed, he did not.
He did not, but he did just do a commercial with Lowe's. But you know what? It's okay to be wrong. So we really live by that motto of it's okay to be wrong because we all get it wrong every day in life. And in so much of the world today of always having to be right and people not saying sorry and some people over apologizing, you know what? It's okay to be wrong. It's okay that you're wrong sometimes and you have to say sorry.
On God.
It's okay to be right and have other people say sorry to you. It's okay for them to be wrong. It's okay for people to be wrong. And we just wanted to bring that into this space. And what else did you want to say about it?
I mean, that's really it. And we just were a little willy-nilly with the first choice. And so this feels more like us. It feels just like we can do more with it. It opens discussion a bit more. It just feels natural.
And if you didn't know, and if you haven't listened the last couple of episodes and you're just picking up here, then it's something that we were doing more just pop culture stories and then weaving in our personal lives in that. But we've started weaving in more of our personal lives and just sharing about what's going on and even just So I say all that to say.
So
we've changed it.
We've rebranded.
And we're here.
We're here and we are no longer the Couples Couch. We are indeed. It's okay to be wrong.
It's okay to be wrong. It's okay
to be wrong.
And also that's how, did you all see the SNL skit about American Girl? If you haven't, you need to go clickety clack on your little YouTube right now, pause this, but hold on, let me finish.
Actually
and circle and Google the SNL skit American Girls.
Yes.
It's so funny. And that's honestly how I respond to most things. When anything bad goes wrong, I just look at Tanner and go, it's okay. And I did it before the American Girl skit, so that skit super resonated with me. Yes. I laughed with it. I was like, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm seen by these American Girl dolls.
Anytime somebody was like, no worries. I'm like, no worries. It's okay. It's okay. No worries. I'm just dying.
Indeed, I'm worrying. Yeah.
Yeah, indeed, I am dead. I'm past worried. Dead.
Right, dead.
So, it's okay to be wrong. It's okay
to be wrong.
All right.
Yeah.
So, where do you want to start with? What we've been up to?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, actually, we worked this weekend. We were working late.
Because we're content creators.
No, that's true. So we created for a lot of fun things this weekend. It'll all be coming to an Instagram dashboard near you if you're not following us on It's Okay to Be Wrong.
It's okay _ to be wrong on Instagram.
And me personally, Cunningham _ Graham.
Yeah, we love an underscore.
Yeah. No, Cunningham Graham. It's hilarious. It's Instagram. Cunningham's Graham.
Right, totally.
LOL.
Lols.
I changed it the morning we got married before we were ever. I was like, that's going to be my new Instagram handle. I've been waiting for it. I was holding on to it.
I love that.
So, we've been honestly creating a lot. Yesterday, we did a little downtown dash for a minute. And I have an update, everybody.
Update.
Blair Waldorf loves pie, and so do I. Gossip Girl reference.
Goss. KB crushed a pie.
I did it, y'all. I finally did it. 6 pies later.
6 pies in and she figured it out.
6 pies
that
in and I finally
can-do
learned.
attitude really did pay off.
No, literally. I have the biggest can-do attitude ever. Like, if you first don't succeed, try again is my middle fucking name. Like,
seriously, yeah.
Yeah. So we did it.
We did it, Joe.
And I was thrilled with the outcome. Tanner, I was like, did you like it? And he was like, I ate the whole piece.
Yeah, I'm like, I haven't done that yet. It was delicious.
He's like picked around. He's ate the crust. He's ate pieces of the strawberries.
Right.
But like, and one time he didn't even like, he just like stuck his fork in it. He's like, I'm not eating it.
Yeah. Well, a fork did not remove itself. I said, well, it's meant to live
time
here.
to put it in the trash. And you know what? It was a fair response. Like, the fork did not remove itself. It did not come out. It was stuck inside like concrete.
Beautiful, but concrete.
Yeah, it was stunning. But yeah, concrete.
But yeah, the strawberry pie was really good. Shoney's could never.
Shoney's literally could never, except I love some of the ladies that worked in Shoney's. They were fabulous.
I don't remember them, but I'm glad that you have like a fond memory of them. I just remember.
And I also remember always having diarrhea when I left Shoney's or being in the middle of dinner. And I'm like, oh no. It was like a Sunday tradition.
I'm like, the only thing I really remember aside from the strawberry pie and obviously the bussin' buffet.
Yeah. Oh, bussin'. Biscuits and gravy.
Literally. The breakfast bussin' buffet was the freaking claw machine. What are the things called?
Yes,
the little
I love
stuffed
those.
animals.
We would waste dollars on that every
same.
time. And I've always thought, even since I was a young kid, yes, it's wasting money. But I'm like, I would count how many dollars they would get from me every time. Like, I'm such a little cheap.
I love that.
Like, I love expensive things and spending money on quality
You're like,
things.
this is a waste.
But I do. I will say something's such a waste so fast. Or I'm like, I see the scheme here.
Uh-huh.
Like, we were talking about something we were doing for around. I was like, this is a scheme.
A scheme.
This is a scheme.
A setup.
I was like, I've been gotten.
Uh-huh. And they got me good.
And it got me good. I was taken out. So, yeah.
So
we did that. And you know what? We have something celebratory happening tomorrow. We had our birthday merger yesterday.
We did.
And so this is the birthday merger. Tanner and I are both born in July.
Mm-hmm.
And consequently, at very good times. Like, he was born on the 5th and I was born on the 16th. So we split the month.
We split it right down the middle.
And, right down the middle. Right down the middle. Did y'all watch Alley Cat Strike? I love that movie. Kaylee Cuoco's in it. We watched her on The Big Bang Theory.
I see her on The Big Bang Theory. But
she's always in my life. I've never
not known Kaylee.
Yeah, she did the 7-10 split. Somebody's gonna know that reference. I hope so.
I know, but I hope so.
Yeah. So back to what I was saying. We split our birthdays up in the month, and Tanner gets the first 2 weeks of the month, and I get the last 2 weeks of the month. Sure. And we started a little fun tradition, I guess, of the birthday brunch merger, where we come together right before and we have brunch to celebrate both of our birthdays before it becomes like my month and he has to leave his month. Yeah.
Since I don't get a full 30 days anymore, 31 days, it's a necessity.
It's a necessity. So, we had our birthday merger yesterday and had some Bloody Marys.
Delicious. Delightful.
Mm-hmm. Chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
Those chicken wings are so good.
They were really good. The buffalo, yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Granelli's.
Granelli's in Castle Rock. So if you need some place to try in Castle Rock, look at Granelli's. It's delicious. And they have like a brunch thing for bloodies and mimosas too. And we didn't end up doing that, but we ended up not going until like 4:00. We worked all day yesterday till 4.
Yeah, we did. But it was good. It was fun. What else have we gotten up to? I'm trying to recall. You did the pie. We went downtown yesterday. Oh, for your birthday, I'm going to figure out how to make like a chocolate pie.
Yes.
Kind of.
Yeah, it's like a chocolate. So we're doing like a rendition of chocolate pie. Yeah. But like dirt pie. Dirt chocolate pie.
Yes, exactly. A dirt chocolate pie.
Yes. And like that dirt cake reminds me so much of like dirt puddin. If y'all remember, I love puddin.
Oh, we remember. It's going to be on merch.
I love puddin. Crop teas. Coming to literally a household near you. January 2025.
Storefront soon.
Yeah. I love puddin. No, literally. I just love it. And I was like, I want something like that instead of like a traditional cake. Because at first I talked about doing like a Dairy Queen cake, but I actually don't love how cold and stuck together they are.
Fair.
Like, it's a lot for my sensory.
Yeah, it's just too much all at once.
Always. Yeah. Like, you always have to wait for it to thaw for so long. And it's like never when you want it, when you get it. Like, you have to think about it beforehand. I'm like, no, I just want to be able to like
enjoy
cut it when I want it.
Exactly.
So.
It's not like ready to serve. Basically, it's like you have to. I never thought about that because I've honestly never really had one of those pies. That's privilege. That's pie privilege.
Pie privilege. A Dairy Queen cake?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about like those little Marie Callender's like serve and thaw like situations.
I just meant like a Dairy Queen cake.
Now I have had those, obviously.
Yeah, I was like, exactly we did have those. You had them for Father's Day last year.
For Father's Day?
Yeah, I got you a Father's Day cake because I wanted an ice cream cake. So I was like, I'll just get Father's Day putting on it and it'll be fine.
I don't recall that, obviously, but that's really sweet. I was like, for Father's Day? Okay, cute. Yeah. I am father to Brooks.
Yes.
He's in my lap right now.
No, he's hi, Dad, I'm right here. And yeah, do you want to get into blips on your radar?
Oh, we should. But
anything first, though?
This is like a blip on my radar, and it's kind of a note to Miss Queen of Vogue herself, Anna Wintour. We recently got this deal with, I don't even know what it was with, but Uber, thank you.
We're Uber subscribers, and if pause tangent, this is like free press, but if you're not doing the Uber month and your Uber cashback each month and you frequently travel for work or anything else, like you should be. It's a mistake. You get, it's like $9 a month, or you can do like a year. Literally, it's okay to be wrong. Like it's okay to be wrong that you don't do this because you can get like a yearly subscription for like $50. You get cash back on every Uber ride. It goes right into your wallet that you can use towards Uber Eats.
Oh, yeah.
Or you could like cash it out, but we just use it on Uber Eats.
I was going to say, I feel like that's what we usually do.
Yeah.
Just the Uber Eats ones. I didn't know you could do all these other things.
Yeah, and Uber Eats is like such a like, to me, Uber Eats is a luxury. It's like so expensive.
Obviously, that's
and
a privilege.
So to use like the cash back that I get where I'm already Ubering for work, like write it off, y'all. Get it, write it off. Boom. Like it's going to make your life so much easier. You get all these extra points. You connect it to your Marriott account also. You get extra Marriott Bonvoy points.
I think it's the cost of like one drink at a restaurant.
No,
so like
literally.
Chill.
No, it's like
budget
cheaper than a cost of a drink at a restaurant.
Budget it in, yeah.
No, literally budget it in. Do the Uber cashback. Like I'm a huge advocate for it. Like Tanner and I love it.
Love it.
Advocate. Like it needs, the devil needs no advocates.
No, neither does Uber.
It's okay to be wrong.
Literally. So we got a subscription through Uber One to Vogue magazine. And I've really been loving it and enjoying it. And with the free subscription, we got like a complimentary tote.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not one to kick a gift horse in the mouth, right? Like that's never my goal or intention. But
a gift horse. Well, yes, it was like a free tote, but like we did pay them.
Well, that's true.
It was a part of like the complimentary package that they budgeted in inside the promotional package.
No, you're right. I take it back.
Take it all back. It's okay to be wrong.
Name of the pod. And so Miss Wintour decides to send us last year's tote. It's from 2023.
I know. I'm calling in. Meryl Streep would never.
I'm like, okay, that was last year's fashions. And so that really means it was 3 years ago's tote. So we're upset. And I can tell it looks a little chuggy, but that's all right. It's cute. It's kind of cute.
It's kind of cute.
And I don't know. There was another gripe I had. Do you remember? No.
Joe Biden.
Oh, right. Well, our first magazine we got was Kendall Jenner. It was really a stunning magazine.
The cover was actually beautiful. Like the way the water ripples across, it looks like your magazine's actually rippled, but it's not rippled. It's in perfect condition. Like it's a very cool play on like
summer. It's just giving summer.
Yeah, it's giving summer. Kendall is telling the same story she always has, that
It's pretty.
She's pretty and she has minty problems. And I'm like, girl, same. Anxiety, I didn't know. I had it through the roof. I didn't know people didn't stay awake all night,
right?
Like dreaming about like situations and bad things happening to them. I didn't know that didn't happen to other people. So
yeah. And in Kendall's cover spread, she looks really stunning, gorgeous. She's just giving us full fashion nips. You know, the nips are popping, and she looks great.
The cover is like not the cover, it's the spread, whatever. It's beautiful, and I did enjoy some of it, and just like seeing some of the stuff in there was like, oh, we're already there. Fabulous, great Vogue. I don't have to go and buy it. We already have it.
And so this month's cover is Dr. Jill Biden.
Jilly.
Now,
you know what?
Tell me.
We don't want to see Jill Biden's 70-year-old nippies.
Yeah, it's like I haven't opened up the spread yet, but like if I have to see Dr. Jill Biden's nippies, I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be scared, and I'm gonna call the police.
But I don't think that's gonna happen. They put her on the cover because you know what? This is the thing. Vogue usually to me sells sex because you know what? Sex sells.
Right.
So I'm glad we say that is because we're glad we're not seeing Jill on the cover like this. Jill is selling us aristocracy.
Yeah. No, she's very
democracy.
and yes.
And we the people.
She said something like that on the cover.
No, that's the reason I said it.
But yeah, so that's something we've been enjoying. Another blip on our radar. Do we have one?
Yeah. Zoey Deschanel announces she has partnered with Vera Bradley. I didn't know Vera Bradley was still making bags. It's okay to be wrong, Zoey.
Right? I did see the rebrand. Kind of cute. But
oh, is it cute? Okay, listen. You couldn't tell me about Vera Bradley when I was a kid, though. Okay, I used to go to this one store and try and always get it, and I would just go look around, and I could only afford like a wallet because like it was like $50, and I had like $30. So like the fact that I had $30 at 12,
you stole it from your brother.
Also true. He never listens to this podcast,
No,
but I
so
did.
I felt free to say it.
I'm like, Andy will not support me, so. Just kidding. He watches my TikToks and likes them sometimes.
Oh, sweetie boy. Okay.
Anyways.
Anywho. Yeah, no, it was, some of the pieces were kind of cute, but yeah, it's interesting. I didn't know that Vera Bradley was still cooking either. News to me.
Yeah, I didn't know Vera Bradley was still cooking. And you know what? I did. Every now and then I would get, like, there was this, do you remember like the orange and pink and yellow Vera Bradley that everyone had? It was like hot girls have the orange,
like floral?
pink. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was like, I remember like girls in grades above us that had it. And I was like, oh, they're so cool. I got to get one. And so I got like a wallet of like that print because that's what I could afford. Like, that's what I remember about it.
Yeah.
And then like a year later, I got the purse and I was like, oh, I'm so cool, but it was out of style.
What I did read too, it looks like they've added some clothing in, which they needed to because it kind of breaks up some of those florally patterned florals for spring.
But is it like
groundbreaking, as our Anna Wintour would say? What's her name from Devil Wears Prada?
Miranda Priestley.
Thank you. Moo-Moo's, no, it was like a jean skirt kind of vibe. It was cute.
Oh, jean skirts.
And she was like in a field.
Groundbreaking for the Pentecostals.
It was like a slutty skirt. So yes, it would be groundbreaking for the Pentecostals.
Oh yeah.
It like came above her knees.
Oh. I wish y'all could see what I just did, but you don't need to know.
We don't have a video yet.
Anyways, Olivia Flowers confirmed she won't be returning to Southern Charm. And so we go from one Flowers to another Flowers. Olivia won't be returning to Southern Charm. She was on Shenanigans with Sheena Shea. Which I don't recommend listening to. It actually like is like
her voice.
It's just what it is, okay?
Yeah. That's all I'll say. Her voice.
Call it what it was.
The vocal fry is alive and well.
Yes. No. Good as Gold. She was on Good as Gold Girlies podcast. And basically she was like, I was... this past year, she spent more time in Texas. Her parents did like a full-time move there. Right. Her brother passed away last year in the season. She also like fell in love with this dude, or like is falling in love with this dude.
Cute.
And they called her and they were like, you don't look like you're in Charleston very much.
Production from Bravo. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, thank you. Production from Bravo called good old Olivia, and they were like, you don't look like you're in Charleston that much. And she was like, yeah, I am. I'm just like back and forth, you know, like I'm living my life.
Because they still have a house there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like, yeah, I'm living my life. And they were like, well, you don't look like you're there very much. So like, we don't need you back.
Well, Heather Dubrow doesn't even live in the OC, yet she's on the OC. So that's literally dumb.
No. And you know what? Like Shep and Austin last year, it's just like the misogyny alive and well, like Blips on our radar. Period. Like misogyny. And it's okay to be wrong. It's okay to be wrong that you all let all these men run these shows that women drive. Like that's actually, yeah, women are the income of the show. Women are the viewers of the show. Women buy the ads and the products of everything that go on the show. And you let misogyny run that. And not some BS. And so I hope you hear me now, Andy Cohen. You're better than this. I've listened to most of your audiobooks.
I have to. We love you.
You're better than this.
You.
It's okay to be wrong. Fix it.
Better. Yeah.
Soon you'll get better. You'll have to. Because women viewership will demand it.
I've seen so many articles too. Andy's always talking about like being canceled and things like that. So yeah, it could happen, but like, you know what? I hope not. And let's just fix it.
I don't want him to be canceled.
I'm not saying like, yeah.
And I don't want Bravo to be canceled. Like I genuinely I like Andy Cohen. I love watching his shows. I like reading his books.
Totally.
Like he is a captivating person to me.
Yeah.
And I love hearing about his life. And I think he's hilarious.
Right.
And so yeah, I don't want anyone to be canceled. I just want them to like prioritize women on their brand that is for women. That women is their viewership,
driven
their
by
consumership,
women.
Their marketing dollars. I would just like them to like incline their ear. Like, yeah, no cancellation. I love all the stuff. Just like incline their ear to women a little bit more. Let's listen to them.
What do you think? Yeah, okay, perfect. I won't even ask that. Let's move on to the next split.
Let's move on. Inside the incredible $250 million Ambani wedding. Ambani. I don't know exactly how to say it, so like don't read me to filth. It's okay to be wrong. I do value people's names. Same. But the Kardashians were there. I saw them. And Khloe honestly outshined Kimberly
In the
It's like
pink?
she's in the cream. When Kim wore the red and Chloe wore the cream, she slayed the house down boots. And also, are you supposed to wear red to an Indian wedding?
I don't know, actually. This wedding, we've actually... The reason why it wasn't in our main stories is because it's actually been on our radar for like a month because they do last longer, the Indian weddings. And so it's been really exciting to see. A lot of celebrities have been in attendance. There were a ton of celebrities there. I read that they spent over $250 million on this wedding alone, which is astronomical. His family, it's like pharmaceuticals, something or another. So like that seems like fake money. So that makes sense. It's really exciting. Justin Bieber was there. I read a blind item about him. We'll see if that's true. What else? Yeah. No, there was a lot of celebrities there. And so we're happy to see them finally wed. It was a very beautiful, beautiful ceremony.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the newlyweds.
I did see a lot of the things and it was beautiful. Like I will say, like it was an immersive experience.
That's exactly what it was. An immersive experience.
Yeah. Like a fully immersive experience. And it was stunning. And just like the culture, to show off your culture in such a beautiful broad way. Like
on like such a huge scale too.
Yeah. It's huge scale. That's a better way to say it. Like it's such a huge scale to show off your culture and your love and your family and tradition. And I think that is beautiful. So
agreed. Yeah,
happy
so
birthday.
Congrats. HBD.
HBD, happy marriage day. Don't forget to turn in your license because we didn't for a long time.
They have someone like running that for them. Like
that's true.
If we have people run our lives, we wouldn't miss any deadlines.
But you know what? Meghan and Harry didn't turn in their licenses either, and look where that got them.
Well, they should have had people running their lives for them. They have money, so I was confused by that.
Yeah, I know. That's the reason I'm saying you never know.
That's true. You never know.
They're like, oh, we had this wedding, but we never turned in our license. So the next thing, the ESPYS.
Right. So that
Let's talk about the Williams sisters.
Okay, we should, but I will say there was actually, I didn't even know the ESPYs were happening until you told me the day after. You were like, hey, did you know the ESPYs were on? I was like, no, did they even advertise? Where were the ad dollars for the ESPYs?
Maybe it's because we only watch women TV, so that's why.
Well, they should be getting the women involved in the sports.
They should, because that was a huge piece of the bit. Was like, we all watch women's sports. And so the ESPYs needs to understand also, maybe that was meta. Like, this is performance art. Like, so women are speaking on stage about women's sports, and they don't even do ad dollars towards women for the ESPYs in women's media.
That's true.
It's meta. It's performance art.
It is. I agree.
It's okay that they're wrong.
It's okay.
They need to get it right, though.
They have to get it right.
Because honestly, we've been loving sports media of the world. The fashion coverage of the basketball games.
Obsessed.
I love hearing about like the little drama between the basketball teams.
I know.
And like, okay, they're dating them and they were dating them, but they were like, you can't run up on them. Like,
and we just watch clips and like, we're just like in our sports ball era.
We're in our sports ball era, and honestly, shout out to my boss once again. Sports journalism. Teach me more about sports. I know you're gonna listen to this. We'll talk about it.
Oh yeah. I'm like, please explain how football works, guys.
I know how football works.
Oh, to me? Thank you.
Explain it to Tanner. I can't do it.
She's a doctor. I need a doctor to tell me how that shit works.
No, my roommate's dad in college was actually over the sports division of the athletic conference that we were both in for a while. In college, and not that I played sports. Tanner did play sports, actually. Tanner
I played tennis.
College tennis for a few minutes.
It was like 2 seconds. Yeah, it was great.
But he did it. He was great. Okay, he got a scholarship and was on the team. Okay?
So that's all that matters.
But yeah, he was over that athletic conference, and we would go to football games with him, and so he would like teach us, and it was really cool actually to like learn like some of that stuff.
That is cool.
Just as like somebody who like understood the game, and he's like, this is why they do this, this is why they do this, because I always like the backstory. I'm like, yeah, teach me this, but like, why do we do it?
Why is this happening?
Yeah, like why do we have to do that? So that happened. The ESPYs were hilarious. The girls were
Serena and Venus, like you and I can never think of her name. I know that's not her name. Apologies to her, but didn't she play Rudy?
No, she didn't play Rudy. This was Quinta Brunson.
Oh, she said something about Rudy, so that threw me for a loop. Are you sure?
Who played Rudy?
The lady in the middle, not the twins, obviously.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if she does or not, but she's also on that show, Abbott Elementary. She's hilarious. She writes and produces Abbott Elementary, which I've watched a few episodes of just because if you're a teacher, it's hilarious. Yeah. Like every single episode, you're just like, this is what it's freaking like. Like you think this is fake news, but her mom was a teacher. And if you've ever worked in schools, you're like, yeah.
She was pulling from like lived experience.
Yeah, it's like a true lived experience. And it's just like, it's so gratifying to see it because people think the world is completely different than it is. And it's like, actually, this is what it's like to teach in like most public schools in America.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious and sad and funny and true.
Yeah.
It's only sad because it's so meta and true.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were really just calling it out, and they were so funny, and I love them. And they should, I don't know if they hosted, but if not, let's let them host the ESPYS next year. Serena
Let's let them
Venus
host the ESPYS. And honestly,
the Abbott Elementary lady.
I cannot remember which sister.
No,
which sister was on the
left.
Always goes to the Met Gala.
Don't know either.
I think it might be Venus. I don't know. Anyways, I would love to see them talking on the Met Gala carpet too. Like they would bring so much fun to that. Like Lala Anthony always does it, and I think like keep Lala Anthony, but also add in one of the Williams sisters. Like they did a great job hosting.
No, that's a good idea.
Like the Met Ball, one of them I know always goes. Like let her host. Like she would do great. She really knows how to like run the room and like.
I feel like she's already been a chair though. So like if you've been a chair, isn't hosting like not that there's like levels to these things, but it's Hollywood, so let's be honest.
No, there's levels to it. So yeah, I see.
I would say that would be like lower level than like co-chairing with the queen herself, Anna Wintour.
Yeah, that's true. I just like sometimes the carpet is so boring. Like that's all. Like I
no, they could liven up the carpet for sure.
Maybe Quinta Brunson can come do the carpet.
Exactly.
Since they've chaired. Okay, yeah. Since they've chaired, let's give it to the younger person in the room. Like, and she's just hilarious.
And she's funny.
Yeah.
Not that they weren't funny, but like that's her bit.
No,
they play
she's
tennis.
Hilarious. So I would love to see her like totally like chairing that. That would be so cool. Not chairing it, but
to
hosting
on
like,
the red carpet or
so
something.
Great.
Yeah, love it.
Listen to me. Listen, Vogue.
Listen, Anna.
It's time
update
to start
your
planning.
totes and let's get some new people on the carpet.
Listen, Anna, we have notes. Update your totes.
Name of the pod?
No.
I mean the episode?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, you want to get into the stories?
Should we give them stories or do you want to get into TV first or what we've been watching?
What have you been watching? I don't even remember. Love Island UK.
I was going to say, there was
I can't even understand them most of the time. If you're not listening, and half the time I'm not listening, I'm doing 17 other things because the ADHD.
Yeah, you really do have to watch because the visual cues help with their accents. And I'm sure that they would say.
Lips,
yeah, I'm sure that they would say the exact same thing about us, but like it is.
Especially when we're country. Oh my gosh. They're like, how do these hags ever talk?
Yeah, they're like, what are they saying? And so it's
Can't understand them. Sound like a pig coming out the mouth.
We got this recommendation from someone that we trust dearly. They were like, hey, the UK version is 10 times better than the American version. And they were right.
They were right. Can we tell them who it was?
No, we'll keep it a secret.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. Secrets. It was Paige DeSorbo.
Someone we know and trust so well.
No, I just said someone that we trust very much.
Oh, yeah. We do. We trust Paigey Poo. Yeah, so we've been watching that. That's been hilarious. We've been watching old Kardashians. We watched new Kardashians.
Chris is having her ovaries removed.
Chris has a surgery a season nowadays. I wonder how much
it's for the storylines.
No, literally the surgery for the storylines. Chris has a medical, and like, what else are you supposed to do when you're 70 years old?
Right.
It's just like, okay, like I go to Napa, I go to an all-inclusive resort, and I go get a procedure done. Like it's what happens when you turn 70, I guess.
We did get to see a little cameo from Kathy Hilton. She called her Kath. I love that because they've been besties for so long. She's like, Kath.
Literally, Kath is such a bitch, and I love that about her.
No, she was just like, Chris, people literally have these surgeries
people are literally
every day.
Dying.
People are literally dying, Kim.
That's the energy Kathy brought to the episode.
And I was like and that was literally my response too, because they teased this last episode. I was like, okay.
Spoiler alert. Chris has to have a hysterectomy.
I think I already said that, but I said something to that effect. So I already spoiled it. Whoops. My mom had this same surgery like 20 years ago. So I'm like, she's literally going to be fine.
Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah, she's totally fine.
And yeah, so that's what we were just like, Chris, okay. So yeah, that's really the plot line. Sisters argue. Courtney does her own thing because she has it written in her contract.
Main character energy, Courtney.
Chloe and Kim have to film together X amount of seasons. They get to argue a couple of times. Chris has a surgery. Kendall and Kylie show up for 5 minutes. Kendall talks about her mental health. She gets in a hyperbolic chamber. Season's over.
Season's done. I was going to say that they really painted Kimberly to be a little nasty this season, but
she is.
I was going to say, we've been rewatching all Kardashians and it's the same shit. So like, it is what it is.
It's just like, it's so different to go back and watch things of like what you like valued and idolized at the time versus like you're older and you're more mature and you see a different lens and you're like, Oh, she was nasty.
Nasty to women. Like,
nasty.
literally.
She's so nasty to women.
Especially her sissies.
No, her sissies, she's the worst. Like, Taylor Swift, like, you need to call Chloe and Courtney because...
Get them on your team, girl.
Like, they want to ruin her in their heart of hearts.
I would, if she was my sister.
Yeah, Chloe has some like blind loyalty, but she has like this kink shame to be embarrassed.
She does, but Court would snipe her so fast if she could.
Yeah, no, just call Tay. You should just call Travis and Court. They'll just like ruin.
Ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of what we've been watching. Love Island UK, you got to get into it with the captions, and Kardashians, you don't really have to watch if you don't want to.
Yeah. And yeah, that's kind of like where we're at. We have Dubai coming up tomorrow. We're going to watch probably Below Deck Mediterranean tonight. I have a great day coming up. Let me tell you really quick.
Oh, yes, please. Tease.
Guess what, everybody? I washed my hair. My birthday is tomorrow. Yeah. And today, I'm getting a Hydrafacial from the Woodhouse Spa in Denver.
Shout out
to the Woodhouse Spa in Denver. I won one of their giveaways, and I'm waltzing my little tail over there today to get a Hydrafacial to be so refreshed and nice looking before my birthday. I'm so excited.
I'm excited too. Do you know what that entails? Like, do they just put like water on your face? Hydrafacial?
Yeah, I think they just like get a bottle of like
Evian and just like spray the shit.
Yeah, just like shake it up and go like champagne all over your face when you leave.
I love that.
Yeah.
So you're going to be really glowy when you come out.
Yeah, I'm going to be wet. I'm going to be so wet.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I'm excited for you.
I have no idea what it entails, but I'm
Me
excited.
Either. Yeah, I'm excited too. Because you said
it's
last night.
Like a $250 facial or something, I think. So like, I haven't had a facial.
I was going to say you
Go
had
ahead.
it. No. You finish it. But last night you told me like you hadn't had a facial since how long?
Gosh, it's been 6 or 7 years at least, because it was when I was in Vegas last with my grandma and sister and cousin Jamie.
Love it. Yeah, so it's well overdue.
Mm-hmm.
And not that you need it, but you know.
No,
like,
it's well overdue. And I would
minute.
love a facial. And no, it's something that I would like to incorporate in my routine, like as we like start to budget and think about things as we grow, like okay, it's like that's something I could do quarterly, and then it's like switch it into like that type of thing, or like a season, or which is also quarterly. But
I can't wait to have all my skin peeled off. So yeah, I understand.
No, literally, I can't wait either because of my freckles. I'm gonna get a chemical peel on my shoulders. Like they're
chemical pills so bad.
I try so hard to cover them, but it is what it is.
Mm.
All right.
Well, that's enough yapping. How long did we yap for? Like 20 minutes? Yeah.
Oh my god, it's 31 minutes.
Oh, well, we've yapped enough.
Let's
get into the stories.
All right. So, Brittany Mahomes announces that she's pregnant with her third child.
Congrats.
Congratulations. Yeah.
I think whenever you have this much money, that's what you do. You have children.
Right. Because literally take over, and then you put money in all their trust, and then make
businesses for them, all those things.
Like, it's just so easy to be millionaires off your children. No offense. But it's true. And yeah, and that's cool. I just saw that she did an Alani Nu ad, and so the next day to see that she was announcing her pregnancy, I thought that was really sweet. And you know what? They're a cute family, and they always she always shows up. One thing, people are Brittany Mahomes haters. I don't understand why people don't like her.
I don't either.
It's just she's just who she is, and she shows up huge to her husband. She cheers him on. She brings the kids to the games. She seems like she's truly a soccer mom. She owns a soccer team. She's all about women's empowerment.
And she played soccer, I believe. You told me. Yeah,
she played soccer professionally too. It's just I don't see why people hate her. So we'll see.
I don't either. Yeah. We'll see. I'm excited though for them. That's exciting. Like I said, if you have this much money and just love having kids, do it.
Do it. Pop off. Alec Baldwin's Rust shooting case is sensationally dismissed. Not shocked. Money and power will get you a lot of places.
Yeah.
And he has a TLC show coming up. So you know what? I'm sure that was also part of, if he doesn't get this dismissed, he doesn't get his TLC show.
Probably.
And so yeah, it's all in the running for that. And he was like, don't worry, I'll get it done. That's what I thought of when you told me this was dismissed the other day. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I think this news came out on Friday, Friday afternoon. And I was KB, not shocked. I kind of figured this is kind of how this would play out. Like I've said before, sometimes the law is lawless, and I don't know.
This is where it's not okay to be wrong.
Yeah.
But we'll let you sit with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Next story.
This is
a lot lighter.
Okay, good. Wait, before that, no, go ahead. Let's do the lighter.
The lighter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Eddie Murphy and Paige Butcher tie the knot. You know what? My immediate thought is, I'm so happy for Donkey. And then I read the article and it says he's been engaged to her for 6 years. And I was like, Eddie Murphy, what's in a name? No commitment.
Right. I'm just after 6 years, if someone decided to then marry me, I would just be like, no.
And I'm good, but you can put me in your. Well, it just depends on like what they're.
Well, I know. I'm like, if it's Eddie Murphy, I would probably okay. And then like the next day, because we're in California, I'm divorcing you because I'm taking half of your money.
Yeah, no, literally, I'm taking half.
So yeah, I thought that was kind of weird that it took 6 years because it's not like money was an object. So I wonder if it was like her choice. Because if it was her choice, fully support. Fully support. She was like, I don't know about this man. I need time to figure it out, and she maybe figured it out. And if that is the case. Love.
And you know what? Like, we say that because that's how it usually is. Most of the time, it's like somebody else waiting on literally the prize, usually the woman.
9 times out of 10, exactly.
Like, yeah, like wins the prize the man.
Never.
Tanner's a prize, but like,
well, no.
But yeah.
Yeah. So I can't wrap my mind. And I think too, because we personally had such like a quick engagement, I'm just like, when people have these long engagements for years, if you're not like under 12, I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm just like, sometimes it's just like, I get it, like wanting to like take your time and do all that.
Or if
like,
you're in different places, like you're trying to like move, like you're in school, or like they're extenuating
and, like, honestly,
circumstances.
Like wedding dresses take a long time to make. Like I was incredibly lucky that I walked into a wedding dress store way before we were engaged. Not way, but like a few months before we were engaged, just to go try things on because I knew we would get married quickly to potentially order something, and I walked home with a wedding dress. Like I was just very lucky, like that was my story. So like I know sometimes like a year and a half sometimes it takes to make a good gown because like production, how much money do you have, this, that, and the other, but like what?
Yeah, 6 years is way too long, Eddie. So I have questions and I don't have answers, but that's okay. Probably will never.
Probably will never.
And you know what? It's okay to be wrong.
Let's give this sad one before.
Well, there's 2 sad ones, but yeah. He's just like underneath because I couldn't.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? I was deaded this morning when I found out Shannon Doherty passed away.
I know. Sad. I didn't really know her though like you did. You had like such a fond memory. Whenever KB read it, she was like, I wish you had that like actual reaction for the podcast.
My guttural reaction.
Your guttural reaction was so good.
I was like, Shannon Doherty's passed away? I had no idea. And you were like, yeah, it's been in the news for days. And I was like, no, literally had no idea. I was like, I loved her. And I started going, I am the sun.
Yes.
I am the earth.
And doing this dance, I was like, is this a TikTok dance?
I was like, no, it's just like what I used to do when Charm came on TV. Me and my mom watch Charmed all the time. And now going back and watching it, like I've watched a few episodes of it and like the graphics horrible, but it scared the out of me as a kid. Like, but they were like 3 witches. They were the Charm sisters. And Shannon Doherty, like, I don't know what actually happened. Like none of us do. Like people are like, she was so mean. She was hateful. Right. She was like hard to work with. And like in Brittany the year Mahomes of our energy. Lord 2024, like in the year that we've had the Taylor Swift, Beyonce, Barbie, the Eras Tour, Brat Summer, Women Are Taking Over, Chapel Roan, I wonder how her story would be told now. Because people are like, was she just a difficult woman asking for equal pay? Was she just a difficult woman asking not to be sexually harassed? Was she just a difficult woman like saying, like putting up boundaries and being like, no, I don't want to hang out with you after work. And no, this, that, and the other. Yeah. Like, was she that kind of difficult woman? Like, probably. I don't know the full stories, but I just do remember like that was always in my head of like, people are like, Shannon's mean. Shannon always had a reputation
for being mean. No, I agree. And I think I do. That's like the only thing I knew about her. Like I knew she was on an old TV show from like the 90s.
Yeah, I watched 90210 all the time too.
Yeah, I knew she was famous from that, and then everyone thought she was a little bit mean, kind of like Brittany Mahomes. So I don't understand that, but
yeah, I don't either. She was probably just existing as a woman.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. But R.I.P. and
sad.
all the love.
I think
to
it was
your
just
family.
like she had been struggling with cancer, and
so breast cancer passed away, and that's so sad. And I just, all of the love to her family and friends. And then another sad one.
I know.
Sweating to the oldies himself, Richard Simmons has passed away
at 76, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sad. To say there had been like, I don't know if you remember this, but a couple of years ago he had kind of been MIA.
Yeah. And
people were like asking, like reaching out, like, hey, where's Richard? And then he came back better than ever, and like was on Instagram, and like even a couple days before he passed posted something, don't remember what it was, but it was like a little eerie, and then now he's gone.
Yeah. Well.
Wow. He really did make people move their bodies.
No, I loved Richard Simmons. My mom had VHS tapes of Richard Simmons, and I remember used to do them in the front room of the house with I put the VHS tapes in. Yeah, and they were like bright. They were like so Richard Simmons coded all the way through. Like his branding was on brand from the beginning of like you remember the VHS sleeves? Like his were like bright yellow and blue and green. Like
he was an influencer, babe.
No,
like he's gonna be my Halloween costume. I think this year.
I would love that. No,
I mean,
you
that
do,
hair
and
for
he's like, yeah, he is. He's amazing. So
he is good.
Yes.
So I love that. That's my Halloween inspo for this year, probably. Unless it's subject to change. We have time. We have months.
We have months. We'll see. Because I like that theme. We could go with like not like exercise, but like
70s
genre.
vibes. Yeah.
70s, 80s. Like we'll pick our favorite Richard Simmons year.
Yeah.
And I'll pick out like my favorite like person
and we will get some hot pants and get ready to go.
Got my hot pants on and up. And then speaking of hot pants on and up, has Adele given up on the dream and amid plans to move to London? So long, America. I'd leave if I could, Adele.
Yeah, after she got so much crap about her Las Vegas residency, I would be ready to go too.
No, literally, I would not be here if I did not have
like,
to be
y'all
here.
hurt my feelings. I gotta go.
Like, y'all, America's wild.
It is wild.
The Europea looks so good every day.
Europea, we're ready for you.
Europea. If I could get my family to go with me to Europea, I'd be out.
We would be gone.
I'd be like, this kid is out.
Oh. No, truly we would be. And
be like 1776 back over there. I'm like, gotta go back over. My people left back in like 1776, but like I would like to revoke that.
But they were wrong. It's okay to be wrong.
Limitations.
It's okay to be wrong. We want to stay. We want to come back.
We would like healthcare, universal healthcare. We would like to not have so many chemicals just in our everyday life.
Yeah, red dye number 40 or whatever it is. We don't want to ingest it.
Right. You know, I'd like just basic skincare that like didn't have things that would eat my skin off.
Facts. Yeah. I mean, like just normal natural things to ask for as human beings.
You know, clean water.
Right.
Yeah. So we laugh about it. But yeah, Adele. Like,
Adele, we're on your team.
I dare you to let me be your one and only. She said that to America, and America said, no. I dare you to let me be.
I don't really feel like many of the Brits that have recently came over have stayed long. Like James Corden, I think he recently went back too after his show's over.
Harry lives mostly in the UK.
Harry is besties with James Corden, so obviously he has to be with his bestie. And so yes, he lives in the UK.
Miss
and
Bestie, your new bestie.
So yeah, I think that's just kind of like what you do. You come over here to make money in America, like in TV and those things.
And then you go and like recluse. Like that is honestly my dream as a little Cancerian person. Like
totally.
Let me go out and do my thing, and then I want to go recluse. Maybe
and
that's
even Sophie Turner. Sophie Turner just left. Literally, everyone's leaving.
No, and she's stating that.
He's an aristocracy. I don't know.
He's definitely not a prince, but he's not an earl. He's above a duke. He's a something.
An Archie. No.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's part of Archwell Productions for all we know.
Definitely.
And they just sent us an email because they heard it and they said, no, he's not.
They said, actually.
No, I'm not.
But you should see your faces.
Speaking of, top update real quick. Our girl was just in Milan and she was in 2 matching suits, blue on blue and pink on pink in the 1989 era.
That's
We've been waiting for
right?
all. Yes, but they haven't matched up yet. And so there's technically 5 more mashups, they said, of the outfits, but there's really only 4 more matches. It's weird. I watched a TikTok on it this morning and I follow a couple people to like see the outfits come together. One of it's called like Taylor's Child Official. It's like TAYLAH Child Official. Look them up if you want to see like how the Eras Tour outfits like match up. You know, Taylor likes to play weird games. She's playing a game with these outfits. I don't begin to understand it, but I'm going to be so excited to talk about it when somebody else decodes everything and talks about it for 5 minutes. I'll pick up on it.
Yeah, no, it's true. And like Taylor, hey, if anyone from your team is listening, please invite us to like a secret party. We will like spread your gospel, whatever you need for us to do. Like just let us in.
I'm obsessed with you.
Yeah, we need an in with someone on Taylor's team. Tree.
I'm so obsessed. I'm obsessed with Tree too. Tree, stunning. Okay.
Because didn't you tell me that she used to do that? Like she would like kind of.
Yeah, she would have secret sessions.
Like let people in on some information, like sprinkle it out to some fans.
She's like way too big of a megastar now to do this, but she used to have like pre-reputation and before she did these things called secret sessions, and she would invite people over to her homes even.
Oh, sick.
And like You would obviously be like super vetted and yada yada yada, and there's security. But like, yeah, she would like play some of her songs before the album's released, or like as the albums are releasing, and it would just be like such a sick experience for people. Like, wow. And then she used to invite people back on the tour. She cannot do that now, obviously. One, because she's too big, but two, like we hear her talk sometimes on stage and she's hoarse. Like she's saving her vocals for the thing. So
yeah. No, so she was in Milan. Her outfits are matching.
Like Rep Room was one of them.
Oh,
like the Rep Room.
That's
and that's
cool.
where you got to go backstage and see Rep Room. And she started doing it when she did her Fearless tour, because we watched the Fearless tour on YouTube a few weeks ago.
Yeah, no, I agree. She won't be doing that anymore because now she's only meeting like princes and princesses of England. Like
Which
literally.
is fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Go have fun with Kate. I'm like, but where's Kate?
I did see Kate. She was at Wimbledon and she looked stunning, gorgeous. Not that that matters, but like she did. Facts are facts. I have eyes. And so she looked great. And she usually presents a trophy at Wimbledon every year, and people were questioning if she would. And she was there with Charlotte, and Charlotte was so cute. She was talking with Auntie Pippa, and they were just like chatting about the tennis. The tennis was always, as it is, beautiful and gorgeous. At Wimbledon, there's the grass lawn. They're usually all in white. It's like very chic.
Oh, tennis is chic.
So chic.
Like tennis, literally, like nothing says chic like tennis.
Tennis. No, it's so chic.
So sometimes when people are wearing these like super like poorly made Fashion Nova tennis outfits, I'm like,
cringe. People did not play tennis
I don't
for
have
hundreds
a tennis
of years
outfit
for this.
really, because
that one like kind of travel dress would be like a tennis, because it even has like a pocket for balls. You just need like some pockets and shorts. That would technically classify.
I like a good classy tennis outfit, but I don't love all these like little like tennis whatever that we're still in.
No, I agree.
It's the pickleball.
So no, Kate was spotted at Wimbledon over the weekend with Auntie Pippa and Charlotte at Wimbledon, and she looks stunning, gorgeous.
You know what? You sounded like Gossip Girl. Spotted. Spotted at the train station.
We kind of are Gossip Girl, but yes, spotted at the train station. So, anything else?
No, I think that's about it, my love.
Okay, cool. Should we wrap it up then?
Let's wrap it up. Thank you so much for listening to the It's Okay
to Be Wrong
podcast with KB and Tanner Cunningham. You can find us anywhere that you listen to a podcast: YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, Audible, anywhere. Listen there. And if you're not already following us on social media, please go follow us at It's Okay to Be Wrong. It's Okay _ to be wrong. All right. Thanks so much. Love you.
Bye.